Hey guys, Anthony Beckham. Welcome to the channel where real estate is life. Today we are going to be talking about how you can make money and how much you can make flipping houses without doing any work to them, just like we did with this one behind me. So let's hop right into it. Do you guys remember the zombie house? I just bought a house without seeing the inside of it. Who does that? This is what I just bought? This has to be tore down. Look at all these turds! Well, it sold. And if you guys didn't watch the zombie house video, I'm gonna put a card up here that you guys can click on, and I'll also post a link down below because it is crazy. So I bought the zombie house for $25,500 a little over a month ago, and I just sold it to another investor for $45,000. So not too bad. Do the math there, $19,500 minus a few title fees, and pretty good profit on something that I literally didn't do any work to. I was really on the fence with what I wanted to do with this one. You know, I got it at a good enough deal, and yes, it does need a lot of work, but it would still fit the numbers for me to turn it into a rental. Because my overall goal is by the age of 30 to be retired through buying rental properties and the passive income that they generate. This one would work for that, but right now I'm trying to stay focused on finding a multi-unit and doing it all at once, snowballing these wholesale deals and all the money that I make from selling real estate into, you know, a big lump 10 plus unit property. So I tried to stay on target, but yet I was still contemplating, because this one was such a good deal, whether or not I was gonna hop into it. Well, I had some investors from that area that I've worked with a couple different times that were in town. I showed them a few things. They're like, do you have anything that's coming up? And we had already shot the marketing video for this. We were gonna send it out to our investors, but I was, like I said, I was still on the fence, just hadn't dealt with it. It was just sitting here. So I gave them the address, told them to go by, and they checked it out. They said 45,000. Yeah, let's do that. That's land value. That's a sweet deal. This place will be worth around 200,000 plus, depending on how well they finish it and what finishes they choose when they do the construction here. And so, you know, they'll be somewhere around 150 into it, having at least 50,000 plus equity, and it's gonna make their rental numbers perfect to where they're gonna profit every month off of this place. So the trick to making this method work is, of course, being able to get a good enough deal that not only did I make $20,000 on this deal, but the next investor is gonna actually do the work and create another $50,000 plus in value for themselves. So it was just about negotiating the deal and, of course, doing the right marketing that brought us a deal that could be negotiated this low. Now, there's another property that you guys already may be familiar with that we did earlier on the channel, and we're gonna go ahead and hop into that story. Another example is one we did a few months ago, right whenever the Rona hit. Alec, what did you call this house?
Rat poop house?
Rat poop house? So he called it the rat poop house, but that was before we met the zombie house, and he didn't want to go in this one, but so I bought this one for $55,000 and sold for $85,000 to another investor for a $30,000 profit. Again, without doing any work to the house, passed it on to another investor who's gonna finish up the repairs, make it nice, livable, move a tenant in there, and they're gonna make money on it month after month for as long as they hold it. So there's a couple different ways that you could use this method. One being wholesaling, or collecting an assignment fee. So basically, say that I offered this seller $55,000, had it under contract, and then I actually sold that contract to the end buyer for $85,000 and collect the $30,000 in between. So my first handful of wholesale deals, while I was still kind of trying to figure out and get comfortable with it, that's how I did it. I did it with an assignment contract. So if you guys are interested in that, you can comment below and we'll figure out where I can send you that assignment contract. To do it now is by closing on the property, which you can either do with like hard money loans or private lenders, or in my case, I use just my own cash that I have saved up to actually close on the houses, just because it gives you a little bit more power with timing. You don't have to worry about delays from your end buyers, because I experienced that a couple of times. And again, either way, you're buying these houses and essentially flipping them over to another investor without doing any work. It doesn't get much better than that. So if you do a little bit of the math, so we made $30,000 on this one, we made approximately $20,000 on the last one we just showed you. That's $50,000 in profits, and you could say 45,000 just because of the title fees and that sort of thing. $45,000 that I'll make this year off of just these two flips that I literally maybe had 2 to 3 hours into each of them. That's gonna pay me an extra 45,000. I mean, that's some people's yearly salary with those two deals, and that's not including the other 100 sales that I'm gonna have from the real estate sales team that I own and all the stuff we do on the retail side. So as you can see, you could do this as a part-time thing while you still have your full-time business or full-time job and make basically another wage on top of what you're already doing. Or you could go full into it and make a multiple six-figure income doing the method that we talked about today. So again, if you want that assignment contract, go ahead, comment below. Let me know what you think of this video. If you have any questions, and if you're looking to get into flipping real estate or becoming a real estate broker like myself, I would love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to like, that helps the YouTube algorithm so more people can see this video and learn just like you are today, and subscribe to follow the journey as we keep doing this cool stuff. So I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll be talking soon. See ya.